It's hard to believe that it's 10 years since Mazda first launched the MX-5 and created the rebirth of the Roadster. And as the manufacturers realised that we're suckers for a cute little convertible, it was quickly followed by a succession of gorgeous models for us to choose from. The SLK, Fiat Barchetta, the MGF, and of course, 007's choice, BMW Z3. Now, although the gorgeous Z3 was good enough for James to chase those bad guys in, the motoring world was split. Underpowered, not butch enough, a hairdresser's car, all phrases that were bandied around about it. Well, the doubters can eat their words now, because this is the new Z3 and it looks terrific. Now, it may not seem that long since the previous model hit the roads, but there are new versions due of both the MGF and the SLK, and of course Honda have just launched the S2000. It may make for a few unhappy owners of the current model, but at least it shows that BMW aren't a company to rest on their laurels. At first glance, the changes are very subtle. It's only when you get the two cars side by side that you realise the new version has had a huge testosterone injection. It's been working out and it now has one hell of a rump. It's got a redesigned rear bumper. The boot lid has been redesigned to feature these L-shaped light clusters. But the most noticeable thing are the gorgeous curves on the wheel arches. The whole look is squatter and it's lower. This car now looks just as good from the rear end as it does from that gorgeous bulging bonnet. And it's not only cosmetic changes that have beefed the Z3 up. There are changes to the engines lineup as well. There are now 4 engines in the range. A 2-litre straight 6 replaces the 4-cylinder 1.9, and the entry-level model is a new 1.8 version that costs just under 20 grand. The 2.8 engine now features BMW's double Vanos valve timing, which gives it greater mid-range punch, and the powerful M Roadster remains unchanged and still tops the range. This is the £23,000 2-litre straight 6. Now it shares its engine with the superb 520i and it feels very impressive in the Z3. It also features BMW's latest double Vanos technology. What this means behind the wheel is that the engine feels very torquey right throughout the range. 0 to 60 takes just 9 seconds and it has a top speed of 130 miles an hour. There are, of course, a few important considerations that go towards making a great roadster. Of course, it needs to be rear-wheel drive and front-engined, which this is. It has to have tight, precise steering and fantastic handling, which this has, and it needs to have a great gearbox. And this 5-speed manual version feels just perfect. It's slick, all it takes is a flick of the wrist and you're working your way through the gears. It just makes a fantastic driving experience. There is an option of an automatic box, but why on earth would you want it? Working your way up and down the gears is what makes driving a roadster such fun and so involving. Automatics belong in large cars, and that's where they should stay. Yes, I like this car a lot. Get this 2-litre version out on the open road and I can't think of many experiences that are quite so satisfying. In fact, the ride is so good that I can forgive this Z3 its very uninspiring interior, which is straight out of the BMW Compact. The changes in here are very subtle, unfortunately. There's a colour-coded panel in the middle, some nice new silver trim on the dials, but the steering wheel still doesn't adjust, which is something that you want in a car like this. And the control panel for the electric hood has also been moved. It's now just at the back here. This 650 quid electric option means that you don't even need to get out of the car to put your top on anymore. It is a very nice luxury, but the standard hood is so easy to operate that it really is a luxury. Once the hood's up, you'll see that it now has an interior lining, which is very welcome. It'll help to keep out the cold on those nasty winter mornings, and it will also make the ride quieter. Although one noise that it doesn't stifle, I'm happy to say, is the wonderful tune that's now played out of the twin exhaust pipes. And now it's time for the crunch, because this is my car. I love the old Z3 so much that I bought the 1.9 version. So would I swap this for the 2-litre version that now replaces it?